The Gift of Fear, Book Review. The Gift of Fear is a non-fiction self-help book written by Gavin Becker. The book gives a detailed explanation on the concept of intuition and how it can be used as a powerful tool to identify and respond to potential danger and violence. Intuition is often the first signal that something is wrong. Intuition is a natural and powerful tool that we all possess, and people often ignore their intuition because they don't want to appear rude or paranoid, but that this can lead to dangerous situations. Fear is a survival signal that should not be ignored. The three types of fear are intuition, anxiety, and true fear. Intuition is a feeling that something is wrong, anxiety is a general feeling of unease, and true fear is a feeling that you are in immediate danger. A potential attacker will try to gain the trust of their victim before attacking them. A woman named Kelly was in a building and was about to enter an elevator when she saw a man who made her feel uncomfortable. Despite feeling unsure about the situation, she began to enter the elevator anyway. But at the last moment, she changed her mind and decided to wait for the next elevator. Moments later, the man attacked another woman who had entered the elevator. Kelly's intuition was correct and she had avoided a dangerous situation. The human body has a built-in survival mechanism that warns us of potential danger, which helps us recognize and respond to threats. The author identifies several different types of survival signals that we may experience. Number 1. Nervousness, a general feeling of unease or discomfort that may indicate a potential threat. Number 2. Anxiety, a heightened sense of fear or worry that may indicate that we are in danger. Number 3. Intuition, a feeling that something is not right, even if we can't explain why. Number 4. Gut instinct, a physical response to a potential threat, such as a tightening of the stomach or an increase in heart rate. Number 5. Premonition, a feeling that something bad is going to happen, even if we don't have any specific evidence. Number 6. Persistent thoughts or feelings, recurring thoughts or feelings that may indicate a potential threat. These survival signals are not random or irrational, but rather are based on our body's natural survival mechanism. We should trust these signals and take action if we feel that something is not right, rather than trying to rationalize them away. Intuition is a type of data processing system that works unconsciously, using all of the information available to us to make predictions about the future. And intuition is a type of technology that is hardwired into our brains, allowing us to make rapid and accurate judgments about potential threats. Also, intuition is not a mystical or supernatural phenomenon, but rather a natural part of the human experience. Everyone has the ability to develop and hone their intuition, and that it is an important tool for staying safe and making good decisions. Sally was on a date with a man who seemed charming and friendly. However, she noticed that he would occasionally make subtle comments or gestures that made her feel uncomfortable. Despite the fact that she couldn't explain why she felt this way, she trusted her intuition and ended the date early. Later, she learned that the man had a history of violence against women, which confirmed her intuition was accurate. Humans are wired to recognize patterns and make predictions based on those patterns. The Academy of Prediction is a type of mental database that we build over time, based on our experiences and observations. It allows us to make accurate judgments about potential threats, even when we don't have all of the information we need. By recognizing patterns and making predictions based on past experiences, we can often avoid dangerous situations and stay safe. We should be aware of their surroundings at all times, to trust their instincts and intuition, and to avoid situations that make them feel uncomfortable or uneasy. It is important to set boundaries and say no when necessary. We should trust our own judgment and not be swayed by peer pressure or social norms. The author provides several tips and strategies for dealing with potentially dangerous situations. Number 1. Be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to what is happening around you, and be alert for any potential threats. Number 2. Trust your intuition. If something feels off or makes you uncomfortable, trust your gut and take action to protect yourself. Number 3. Set boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no or to set limits with others. Trust your own judgment and don't let others pressure you into doing something that feels unsafe. Number 4. Avoid dangerous situations. If possible, stay away from situations or people that make you feel uneasy or uncomfortable. Number 5. Use your voice. Speak up and assert yourself when necessary. Don't be afraid to ask for help or to draw attention to a potentially dangerous situation. Number 6. Have a safety plan. Be prepared for emergencies by having a plan in place for how to respond to different types of situations. Our home should be a sanctuary, a place where we feel safe, comfortable, and protected from the outside world. Many people feel vulnerable in their own homes, and that this can have a negative impact on our mental and emotional well-being. Stalking and love obsession are often intertwined. Stalking is a serious and potentially dangerous crime that can have a devastating impact on victims. Stalking is not a harmless form of attention or affection, but rather a pattern of behavior that involves harassment, intimidation, and threats. Common characteristics of stalkers are a sense of entitlement, a desire for control, and a lack of empathy for their victims. It is difficult to prevent or stop stalking, and victims often feel powerless and isolated. To prevent stalking and love obsession, we should be cautious about revealing personal information, to trust their instincts, and to be assertive in setting boundaries with others. We should seek help and support from friends, family, and professionals if we feel we are being stalked or harassed. The workplace violence is a serious problem that affects millions of Americans each year. The employers have a responsibility to create a safe and secure work environment, and that employees should be aware of the potential dangers they may face on the job. The workplace violence can be prevented by taking proactive measures, such as conducting background checks on employees, providing training on conflict resolution and de-escalation techniques, and implementing security measures such as access controls and surveillance systems. Takeaway from this book are: never ever ignore your intuition. Fear is a tool for self-defense. Threats may be real and dangerous, but not all threats are dangerous. Fear is a human thing, not feminine. People who commit terrible crimes aren't from a different planet. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care and keep learning.